Hey everybody, I'm back, and we got a fun topic for today. We're going to dive into XRP. We're going to do some technical analysis on XRP, uh, and then, we're going to clear the air on what are some reasonable predictions we can see, especially with some catalysts that we're all waiting on, and to see the effects from. Because I see across the space of influencers, especially on X, YouTube, etc., people saying, "Oh, it can't go to $10, it can't go to $12, etc." So I want to see, can we actually expect it to do something like that this bull run, and what can we look at? So we're gonna dive in here. We're on CoinGecko, and as you know, XRP is green. If we go to all coins here, it's actually one of the few that, I mean, they're just slowly starting to turn green on the 1 hour, but XRP has been driving that. It's actually down 1.9 on the 1 hour, but up on the 24, almost 4%. It's up to 51 cents now. Anyway, I'm going to click on XRP, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Max here. If you remember, we had this iconic run up here through 2018, from late 2017 into 2018. And we're going to look at that and kind of get an idea of what's going on with it. So I'm going to zoom in here on that section. And for those that have been involved in XRP and have been following it, December of 2017, I'm going to change this to market cap here for us so we can look, and then I'm going to zoom in on that section here. During that period in December, its market cap was only $9.5 billion. Within a month, okay, in a month, it shot up to $131 billion. The reason why that's so significant is at that time that was more than Ethereum. That it was the second lead. It was right behind Bitcoin. I mean, not right behind it, but it was behind Bitcoin as the second largest by market cap coin. And when you look at that percent of increase, I'm going to use easy numbers here and just say 10 billion to 131. So that's $121 billion increase. When you take that difference, it's roughly a 1,400% increase. Okay. And what I did was I was going back through the news during that time. If you just type in XRP Ripple news during that time, you can see what, I mean, they listed by almost 1,200%. You can go through and see that they were signing banks, they were uh, integrating different things for the ledger at the time as well. But the main thing was is they were signing banks who were going to utilize XRP. We know shortly after this run up, this big downward cycle was actually from the SEC saying, wait, we want our money too. And then the lawsuit came about. And anyway, those who tell me that XRP can't be $10 or it's not going to go to that or something like that. I want to, the reason why I'm zooming in here is I want to show you, if we fast forward to current, okay, so this is what happened back in 2018. We had a over 1,000% surge. Okay, and if you look at its price during that period, I'm going to zoom in again. Its price during that time, roughly about 23 cents, shot all the way up to its all-time high. And we know that was $3 around 40 cents. I think its all-time high is even depending on when you traded during that time. You can go on CoinGecko and actually scroll through here, and it'll tell you what is its all-time high, and you can see 340. So anyway, that's going from 23 cents all the way up to $3.40. This past bull run that we had back in 2021, they were suppressed. They were going through this large lawsuit with the SEC, and they still maintained that top 10 status. So they're getting ready to, in my mind, combine two bull runs into one. Okay, so if we go and look at XRP currently, I'm going to leave that chart there where it is. We're going to look here and see that it's doing a nice little pump. 7 days, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year. It's kind of just sitting through a consolidation. But we could see all of this little run up right here during the bear. So this was 2021. It still went up over $1 through here. And it was starting to go through its bear cycle. And if y'all remember when we got the news from our amazing Annalisa Torres, Honorable Judge Annalisa Torres, uh, showing the world, hey, XRP is not a security, we ran up to almost back to $1, but then it's just been consolidating and kind of sitting there suppressed, right? Well, when you look at its current price and you look at the different catalysts that come, I'm tracking 5 major catalysts, okay? And that first catalyst is the settlement. When we get that settlement, and what that settlement is, whether we settle on 10 million, 100 million, somewhere in between, maybe not at all. Judge Torres might come back and say, SEC, you're way overreaching. We're not even going to have you settle. We're going to dismiss it entirely. Who knows? Okay. They're working behind the scenes on such. So we're going to get that settlement news as catalyst one. On top of that, Brad Garlinghouse has mentioned ETFs, which in previous videos I've showed you, they've been filing on such. They're getting prepared to file. They're going to have ETFs for XRP. So we got settlement, XRP ETFs. Then we got our big stablecoin news, which we should see here by the end of the year and getting that rolled out. So that's catalyst number 3. Catalyst number 4 is that tokenization between real world assets as well as gold. And so those real world assets are gold and silver. They might take it even further and go real estate, like who knows? But we do know it's precious metals to start. And they're going to be rolling out that tokenization somewhere towards the end of this year, I believe, quarter 3. And then finally, another catalyst that I have is listed number 5 is this partnership side. These banks and things that were suppressed because what they did was is they came back and they said, hey, the way you offered special pricing and everything to these banks could be considered security sales. So now these banks and these institutions all at once will start going on the exchanges and start publicly buying and eating up the supply of XRP because these banks already have partnerships with Ripple to use their cross-border payment system that utilizes XRP. We've heard David Schwartz talk back at the Apex meeting how when they get on the ledger, that first pair they will see is XRP, right? So listing those 5 catalysts, I see all these influencers saying, "Oh, XRP can't do this, it can't do that." Bare minimum, I'm projecting a 2,000% surge. The reason why is you got 5 major catalysts on top of global recognition, along with adoption and crypto-friendly regulations coming. All of that colliding with XRP missing 2021's iconic bull run. If I pull up a calculator here, if you take its current price, 50.96, and we're going to multiply it by, I'm just going to say 1,500%. Okay, it's going to put it upwards of $7.60. Okay, that's like almost doubling its all-time high. Okay, that's not unheard of. All right, you look at its current market cap, 28,177, 769,966, and we're going to do the same thing, times it by 1,500%. That's only a $422 billion market cap. That would have been a 4x compared to what it was doing back in early 2018. Okay, that's nothing. $400 billion market cap. Ripple has that in the bag. All right. Pusher, if we say it has when you see those numbers, right? If we take 50.96 and times it, we're just going to multiply it by 2,500%. Puts it at $12 and basically 75 cents. Well, you look at its current market cap, 28,177,769,966, and you multiply it by 2,500%, $704 billion. That is not unheard of. That is not far reaching. That is not out of the realm. If we are going to be double the market cap as a cryptocurrency whole, as Brad Garlinghouse said, towards 5 trillion by the end of the year. By the end of 2025, that could easily be triple that amount. Well, 15 trillion, there's going to be at least several coins with $1 trillion market cap. Bitcoin, Ethereum, uh, depending on the stablecoin realm, we'll see Tether maybe up there. I do project XRP to be pushing $1 trillion by the end of 2025. So being at $704 billion market cap is not unheard of. That puts XRP's price over $12. That's not reaching. Okay. That's why now when I see analysts saying, oh, it's going to surge all the way up to $100, it's going to surge 60,000%, let's just see what that looks like. $305. I mean, that would be very nice. Let's see what that's in terms of market cap, right? 16 trillion. Let's be real. As much as we would like that, it's probably not going to happen by 2025. It could. I'm not going to count it out. I mean, Brad mentioned as we get more institutional adoption and global adoption and crypto friendly regulations, a president of the US that's crypto friendly. Joe Biden's changed it. I'm not even political. My stream is never going to be political, so please don't bring politics into it. But we can look at the facts that, Trump's been priding on being Bitcoin friendly and crypto friendly. Well, now Joe Biden's going to a roundtable in July. I mean, he's changing his stance because he realized how many crypto holders there are in America alone. That's huge. He's trying to get our attention. So they know crypto's not going to die. So 16 trillion might not be unheard of by 2027, 28, maybe 2030 at the latest, as we get all that institutional adoption, etc. Right? So this video here, I just wanted to dive in and show y'all some of those numbers, show you what it did back in 2017 late through just 1 month. I mean, think of that. 1 month, it did a 1,000+ percentage surge, going from 9 billion to $131 billion market cap surge. Okay. And many of y'all are like, oh, it can't do that. It's been doing it every cycle. Okay, and this cycle is more iconic because we have so much more in play this cycle, with the governments now getting on board, seeing ETFs for Bitcoin being approved back in January. Now we got Ethereum's ETFs approved. We're just waiting on the listing. We got countries around the world launching their Bitcoin ETFs, and then Ethereum ETFs to come. XRP ETFs will hit. Even if they don't hit till 2025, I projected by the end of this year. For Ethereum, or sorry, XRP ETFs. We're going to have countries around the world doing XRP ETFs. So when you look at those catalysts, settlement hitting, which I think when we get the settlement news, we'll start seeing some more partnerships roll out and more banks utilizing XRP. Then we get towards the end of the year and we'll see that tokenization with the stable coin hitting, and then we got the ETFs rolling out. You got 5 major catalysts rolling out on top of adoption and crypto friendly regulation. You're telling me that they can't do the same thing they've been doing for years in the crypto space and surge it, another 2,000% on XRP, pushing it over $10? You're mistaken. I'm sorry, but you are. This right here shows you that the math does math. Shout out Kimba and his gang. I love you, Kimba. And it does make sense with all these catalysts. If there was no catalysts, if we weren't waiting for anything, sure, I could see you projecting it. Maybe it does go back to its all-time high and it sits there. But no, there are big things in play for XRP alone that it is going to surge harder than many of the coins that, you know, I pride on SHIB. SHIB is launching, they're supposed to launch a almost near completed blockchain, Shibarium, by this year, getting everything integrated to it, getting the game on the blockchain, getting the burns every transaction, and then supposed to roll out an everything app. Those are catalysts that can make SHIB surge crazy percentages. Well, all of these meme coins that are surging thousands of percent on just hype and this and that won't compare to what XRP is bringing to the table for the banking system and cross-border payment systems across different countries, and how they're going to utilize these catalysts in this iconic bull run on top of regulation to make XRP surge not only 1,000%, but I'm projecting a couple thousand%, pushing it well into the teens for price wise. It could be easily 13, 14, $15 this bull run, no problem. This math does math and it makes sense. So again, I'm Kid Crypto, just diving into XRP a little bit, clearing the space on, what's a reasonable projection on XRP price, looking at the past and the present, taking those catalysts into effect. And honestly, we can't even project that because we don't know how many banks and them are going to jump on that public exchange. I mean, Brad Garlinghouse said that they're averaging a bank a week on what they're signing. Okay. Well, when they all get on that exchange, start buying it up, what's not to say that they push it to over $1 trillion market cap? Just saying. I mean, it's coming. And those who have been holding strong and, waiting for this, patience is key. They're going to try to, literally drown you out and make you exhausted. Keep your eye on the prize and know that XRP will surge that 1,000, 2,000, 3,000%, and it's coming. And this math right here shows you that that's realistic. So until next time, y'all, stay safe, be smart. Don't listen to everything that's posted on X. Too many of them do it for clickbait. I see a lot of bullshit posted out there. If you don't have time to do your own research, definitely jump on my stream. Whether you click the like or subscribe button, that's up to you. I'm never going to ask for that, but just know I'm going to bring the fact checking to the crypto space and bring realistic type projections. And again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just being realistic with y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. Till next time.